What is going on, class? I think we're in week 9, which means we have about 5 left, almost 4, which is awesome. Getting really excited for the end of the semester. Okay, so today we are going to be explaining a little bit about partnership liability and what exactly counts as a partnership. So the example that we have for today, the court case that we found is the following. Recently, a group of Newark families and another advocacy group formed a partnership and filed a lawsuit against New Jersey school for their seniority rule. The partnership argues that the school districts are firing newer and better teachers over those who have been with the school longer because of budget cuts. Now, basically, what this means is the school is firing those people who are newer to the company or newer to the school rather than those who have been there for a longer time, so they may be a little bit older or whatever. So continue on, it says, if the Newark partnership loses the suit and are held responsible for compensation, both the families are held, both the families and the advocacy group are held liable for these compensations because they formed a partnership. So the explanation of this example is because the reason why both the parties would be held liable for compensation is because they formed a partnership, very well knowing that they could lose the suit against the school district. By doing so, they have legally bound themselves to be liable for such consequences. So, the quiz question that we have now. Basically the same thing, but the quiz question is the following. Recently, a group of Newark families and another advocacy group have joined forces and filed a lawsuit against New Jersey schools for their seniority rule. Excuse me. The family and advocacy group argue that school districts are firing newer and more capable teachers over those who have been at the school longer because of budget cuts. If the families and advocacy group lose the suit and are held responsible for compensation, both the families and the group are held liable for these compensations. Why are they both held liable? And the answer to that is because it's a partnership. And kind of goes in with the feedback for why that's correct is because the reason why both parties would be held liable for compensation is because they formed a partnership. Again, knowing that if they lose the suit against the school district, they would both be legally bound um, and liable for those consequences. So wrong answer number 1, we have corporation. And the reason why that's different and incorrect is because the alliance made in the case is not a corporation setting, rather it's a partnership setting. It doesn't have any stockholders or anything like that. Wrong answer number 2 is a sole proprietorship. Now, sole proprietorship, the reason why that can't be it is because there's more than one person involved in the suit going against the school district. So let's say if it was, one person suing the school, then that would be more of a sole proprietorship setting, which really refers more to accounting terminology, but it also is used in the law world. Wrong answer number 3 is none of the above. And the reason why that is incorrect is because there was, in fact, a partnership formed when both the advocacy group and the families banded together to sue the school district. So there you have it, guys. I explained a little bit about what the difference is between a partnership and a corporation. And let's go ahead and take the quiz and do well.